Hey everyone. Hey there, it's Sadie at All Natural Me. We are talking about love. Yep, we're talking about love. Absolutely. Maybe gonna need to talk about how I should have maybe closed the curtain since my face is shining off. Hold on. There. How's that? Took the glare off the side of my head just a little bit. And I'm not editing that out. I don't care. I love it. I love it. So we're talking about love today. Talking about loving ourselves. We started off the day with talking about healing, accepting all parts of you, right? Hey, welcome. We're talking about love. And the best way I think to start loving yourself is just accepting yourself the way you are. That's what shadow clearing is. So we're down to the last two broadcasts for the shadow clearing work. I'm loving it, and I'll be loving it until I realize how much shadow clearing work I probably have to do with love, right? So I'm going to love it here for a minute until I realize how much inner work I still have to do, and then I might not love it so much. But here's the good news. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Welcome. It's so good to see everyone. I commit to getting out of the way so we can focus. I commit to seeing the good in all things. That's what love is, right? So can I just take 1 minute and commend everyone, especially Sadie, for showing up Thursday will be our final shadow clearing episode. 44 consecutive episodes with the same intention of doing shadow clearing work. You guys, it's the right time to do this. It really is. Do your clearing work. Get yourself together. Do as much clearing work as you can while you're in these bodies and while you're on Earth. We will probably thank ourselves later. All right, so today we're going to talk about love, the good kind of love, seeing the good in everything. We're going to pull ourselves a friend, see where that takes us. Now, the lineup today is going to seem a little eclectic. And that's funny that you would say that because I had the Keepers of the Light in my hand, but I put it back because I want to use it Thursday. But this is my eclectic lineup, Buddha and Mother Mary. Welcome. So our eclectic lineup, but it makes sense to me. We're going to start off with dragons. I got Diana Cooper's newsletter today. I'm thinking about dragons today. I like that energy. I don't know what it has to do with love. I didn't question it. Okay? That's not the way I work. If I think too much about it, it doesn't work for me. So we're going to start out with dragons. Then, because if you're partaking in the Trinity meditation that I have posted on allnaturalme.com, go forth and create. We're sending love this week. We're anchoring the energy in our body, first of all. Then we're sending love out to every single human heart. I know it's a big job, but somebody has to do it. And then the third part of the meditation is sending love to the crystalline grid, the crystal grid. So second one up, got to be a crystal. It's got to be a crystal today. I don't know. It just has to be. So dragons, crystal. And then because we're in the 64 days of peace, are you guys liking the flower pictures I found? I'm so proud of that flower work. So we're going to do the power of flowers for our third deck. So a little Kuan Yin shout out, a little no focusing, so stubborn, but it's beautiful. This is the book that came with it. Well, not with it, I ordered it separate, but we're going to do the power of flowers. That'll give us an archetype, and that'll give us a blessing to end on. Okay, so does that sound good? And then Thursday, we are wrapping it up with peace. Pretty cool, I know, peace. And the Keepers of the Light, I'm definitely going to include them Thursday, right? Because they want peace for us. They want Our galactic family wants nothing more than peace for this planet and peace within us and love for us, which is why I really wanted them today, because they love us so much. But this just felt okay. Yep, whoop whoop, exactly. Oh yeah, I know. Showing up. 44 shadow clearing episodes. I remember the first one, you guys. I remember really diving into that darkness. Absolutely. We've kind of just climbed our way up, but there's still a lot of work to do. I feel that within myself. I feel that within other people, collectively. Really start do our work. Oh, good. That might be the end of all this noise. Is the dishwasher. It's gonna make one more blah, and then maybe peace and quiet. One more blah. We are coming to a very interesting point in our journeys as a species. So I really feel like everyone should be encouraged to do their clearing work. So let's talk about love. It's cute, isn't it? Coming up on Valentine's next week, it seems appropriate that we've got a red and violet mandala. What I like about this is like in between this flower in the background, there is green. There is this light color green symbolizing the heart space, symbolizing our heart chakra. But there is some interesting aspects of this. I like the swirly bits around the red, around the edges. You know, a lot of movement, a lot of energy, a lot of going with the flow. Like you can almost see that this could be something that has maybe this part's moving this way, right? But this center is moving that way. Like it just shows you how intricate, complicated, yet beautiful love can be. So the affirmation is I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Can we do that? Can we just start to see the good in all things? Sure. Okay, ready? So you are love. You are love. It is your inherent vibration. You are love. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life. But there is only one way that is natural to your being: love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure, divine, vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and your being. So this card is reminding you that you are love. There is only one natural way to be, that is love. And that because you are made of God's pure, divine, vibrational force of love, you need to do all things with love. Say, speak, hear, feel, react, whatever. Every aspect of your life and your being is being asked to be addressed with, infused with love. Hey, Gracie. So this next part I loved reading today, because if you're following the 64 days of peace and nonviolence, you know, today, the thought for today is healing. And it says, love is a healing energy. So that fits perfect. Love is a healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force and to see its effect upon their lives. Anyone else having the experience of learning more love? Absolutely. So it is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds, fortifies, and strengthens even the most lost person. The ultimate power is love. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. So we've taken this shadow clearing work, this journey, this soul's journey, and we're coming out at the top of it in love, and on Thursday, peace. That's where we ultimately we desire in our life. It is our natural state of being. That's why we want it so bad, because that we know that's what we are made of. That we just know that's where we're going too. Even if we don't realize it, that's where we're going. We're going back to God. We're going back to love. It is our true nature. So it's the all natural me thing to do, to just want to embody that now, right? Love on earth, heaven on earth, God within. It is what it is all about. So we're talking about love today. We're talking about love. So let's pull ourselves a friend. Hey, no guarantees. I have an eclectic lineup. We're doing a wisdom keeper, a dragon, a crystal, a flower. I might pull cards that have nothing to do with love. But here's the thing. It's kind of like total insurance. We're given a message to do everything with love. So it really doesn't matter what comes through today. We need to apply love to it. It doesn't matter what we see in our life, what conflict we kind of find ourselves in the middle of. We need to infuse it with love and start anchoring love. Be love. Okay? Okay. So these have been so fun, you guys. I just love these wisdom keepers. I really do. I feel a lot of energy today. I'm almost like that feeling, like so much energy, but there's just like a lot of integrating to do. So let us keep the reminder that like when things start to feel a little bit overwhelming, we need to be taking in more love. If you butt up against some fear in your life or anxiety, that's sort of a message for you to take time to get closer to love. Okay, go within, connect with Creator, feel that love. It's the ultimate love. The ultimate love. So I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what friend wants to come through. Who do we need today? Who did I just throw out on the floor? Okay, I see somebody looking up at me. It's kind of dark down there. That was quick. All right, let's go with it. Number 28, totality. I see a rose, right? A rose right off the bat. Eyes closed, which makes me think go within, right? Go within. Let's see what else I see here. Lotus, petals on the closed eyelids. Yin yangs right here. We have eyes going the whole way down the nose. We have feet going up here. Some type of a hair wrap scarf with hearts on it. Swirly, interesting. Kind of like a lot of movement, mandala on the cheeks, spirals. I think that's the Om sign and the rose. Really beautiful. Totality. Does anybody want to like jump to conclusions? Like the totality of our whole life experience is love. Let's see what totality is coming through to teach us today. It says the gift is going to be totality. Ooh. The shadow is purposelessness. Purposelessness is the shadow. I think that's the Om sign, Angela. And the Siddhi is immortality. So this is really interesting to me for personal reasons, of course. Everyone's going to hear their own different message. Yes. There is a deep sense of thrill that comes as you progressively face your inner demons. Didn't know we were going to go there, but that's where we've been. It's kind of, that feels appropriate now, being at the end of our shadow clearing work. There is a deep sense of thrill that comes as you progressively face your inner demons. So let's just get right into this story. I'm going to be her, I think. Maybe him. I don't know. Let's see. I was a sensitive, fearful child. I looked around me and saw all that could go wrong. I could lose someone I loved. An earthquake could hit. A bomb could go off. I could fall and hurt myself. I could get sick. My heart could break. Wherever I looked, I felt unsafe. As I grew older, I became obsessed with life, or rather, with avoiding death. At first, I focused on safety and survival. I worked hard to stay healthy, to make money, to build a home, and to become a pious member of the community. Though I seemed happy and at ease to others, I felt hollow inside. Deep down, I knew I was meant to do more with my life. But I was afraid to do it. I was waiting for a readiness that never seemed to come. The quality of my fears began to change. I became less worried about not making a living and more worried about having no reason to live. I began experiencing night terrors. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I was chased down, struck by gremlins, and obliterated by natural disasters. I started avoiding sleep, too afraid to close my eyes. Instead, wide-eyed and reckless, I hurled myself into activity after activity, determined to fill up my life with meaning and a sense of security. If I could only take more risks or do more or do it faster, I thought. So I bought a bicycle and tore down the street without a helmet. My gambling behavior landed me in the hospital. For months, I was forced to be still with eyes closed and nothing but my inner demons to keep me company. As I was lying there, immobilized, I had no choice but to face the multitude of fears I had been trying to escape ever since I was a child. My fear of pain, my fear of pleasure, of the past, of the future, of failure, of success, of life, of death, of non-existence, of purposelessness. It wasn't until I gave myself fully to the fear that the strangest thing happened. All of my senses heightened, An inexplicable sense of aliveness welled up in my heart, and my dogs barked. And I was overcome. Boomer. And I was overcome by the external nature of my human spirit. It's fine that they're barking, I guess, because Boomer, this is me. This card is actually me. From that moment on, I've trusted life and committed myself unconditionally to whatever it's brought me. So that's cool. It wasn't until I gave myself fully to the fear that the strangest thing happened. A sense of aliveness came within me. It welled up in my heart, and I was overcome by the eternal nature of my human spirit. That's what shadow work has done for me. Absolutely. So anyways, totality. So my gift to you, it is time to stop postponing your life and to embrace the entirety of it, the pain as much as the pleasure. I bring you the gift of totality. I ask you to surrender yourself entirely to life's mystery. In this moment, close your eyes. Be still. Close your eyes and be still. Listen with ever-widening ears. If possible, move willingly towards the dark. You will soon discover that your demons are only divine messengers in disguise. As you wholeheartedly make friends with adversity, you will find yourself feeling increasingly unfettered. When you are no longer afraid of death, you will finally be free to do what you've come here to do. Leave an eternal mark on this planet with the golden ink of your heart. To be alive is to be here, now, fully. That is all. So to be alive is to be here, right now, fully, 100% present. That's it. Just be here, right now. And it is not until we give up our fear of death that we will finally be free to do here what we've come to do, which is leave an eternal mark on this planet with the golden ink of your heart. Whoa. I love it. Even with my dogs acting like total fill in the blanks. I love it. So yeah, leaving the golden mark of our heart with what energy? The energy of love. Okay? Be here, right now. 64 days of peace and nonviolence, you dogs. Don't push it. I'm only on day 8. Right? I love you guys so much. Thank you for journeying with me. Here's your questions for contemplation. Is there an inner demon you have been refusing to face? Is there an inner demon that you have been refusing to face? Now is the time. It really is. It really is. Here's another question. Are you constantly in motion? This is a question for contemplation because sometimes people get themselves wrapped up in busy for a false sense of purpose. They're like, if I stay busy enough, I don't actually have to acknowledge that inner demon. right? I'll just stay too busy. So here's another question. Do you engage in risky behavior in order to escape from how you feel inside? I wish. Do you engage in risky behavior? No, in order to escape how you feel inside. Thanks. Are you terrified of being still? What are you scared of? So these are just questions for contemplation, but it's really kind of intense questions. At the end of supposedly we've done all our shadow clearing work. Well, I know none of y'all did, and I didn't either. I jokingly said the other day I should just go back to the first episode and start it again. Right? I've done so much. I don't want to take away from what I've done, but there's just more to it. There's more to it. So do the work. Don't be afraid of it. Okay? Are you forever looking for your life purpose? Do you know what it is, but can never follow through? It's just so relevant for me. Like, I hate to confess how I've been feeling, but this card hits the nail on the head for me today so very, very much. And it also is hitting the nail on the head at a funny time too. Whereas even though I've felt pretty what the hell is my purpose kind of feeling for so long, or everything I do is meaningless, or I'm not why don't you just chuck me in the ocean? What is my point, right? It's kind of culminated to this point of frustration, which kind of brought it to a head for me, where I finally was like, wait a second. I am the way I am. I don't have abilities like other people, and it's for a reason, right? I don't know why I'm so shadow banned in my life, in everything I do, in everything I post. No one can see me. I'm invisible. And it was just really recently that I was like, that's my contract. I don't know why, but I really surrender to it. For whatever reason, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's happening or not happening the way it's supposed to for whatever reason. So much in your life, you just have to be like, I don't know what is up with this, but you just have to kind of surrender to it and continue to do it work. Yeah. I got rid of maybe only the first layer too. But we did so much. It was a huge layer. It was a very, very thick layer. Okay, so 2 more questions. When was the last time you felt deeply aligned with your purpose or connected to the totality of existence? You might just want to come back later and listen to that question again. When was the last time you felt deeply aligned with your purpose or connected to the totality of existence? So these are definitely journal prompts. Write your own eulogy. Is that whenever you die? Yeah. This is the next suggestion. Write your own eulogy. Find a creative way to honor your own immortality. Share what you write with someone you love. Wow. So we're going out with a bang here today with love. But interestingly enough, these are the topics on hand for us. Becoming love, anchoring love, being love, and for the love of God, making your peace, because we're all on our way out of this earth. We're all going towards an exit plan, right? We are all going back to God. We're all returning to the ultimate source of love. So you incarnated here as a privilege for your soul to do this work, right? And to do this clearing work, and to do this healing work, and to do your mission work, and to anchor love. But many of us, myself included, are not exactly at peace yet with the exit plan, with leaving, with watching other people. Like, we still have issues with mortality and immortality. So that is a screwed up suggestion, but it's probably one of the best things we could ever do. Write your own eulogy. Find a creative way to honor your own immortality, right? This eternal mark on the planet that we've all left with the golden ink of our heart. This impression of love that will last forever. So that really puts it into perspective. And this sort of hit me a couple weeks ago too. And it's like, you look around at your life and when you realize the only thing that leaves with you, your consciousness or your spirit, is love. You don't even take your body. You don't take anything you've done. Like, you don't take any of your social media websites. Like, the only thing that you take with you is love. So doesn't that just literally slam it into perspective that the only thing that should matter to you, that you should focus on or concern yourself with, is how much love you have in your life? You would be starting to treat everybody differently, including yourself, if you prioritized love to the extent that it really truly deserves. Everything else is a distraction. It really is. So far we've got heavy, but wow, I don't know. I guess I knew we were in for something today. Love and totality. Anyone need a dragon? Give me a drink and a dragon. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, I know that's such a harsh request to like ask you to do that, but it's like, maybe we should make our peace. Okay, here we go. Give me a dragon. Give me a dragon. Angela needs a dragon. Sadie needs a dragon. Katie, Gracie, everyone needs a dragon. Here we go. So yeah, we're at the top or end, or however you want to say it, of our shadow clearing work. And it's like, yeah, it's not complete. And you know what? That's part of being an eternal being. You're never complete. That's what you like about it. Okay, here we go. Dragons, we like you. We like you a lot. We love you. We like your energy. We like the idea of you. We do have stuff to transmute and maybe get out of the way so we can start to anchor this love fully into our being, into our experience. So let's just be open. Here we go. Deep blue dragon. So the deep blue dragon. I think the dragons thought that maybe we just got shook up with thinking about writing our eulogy. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. So the deep blue dragon wants us to know that we are protected and to keep walking on a path of light. Trust that you are protected and keep walking this path of light. So let's see what else we can say about the deep blue dragon. But doesn't it seem like that? We were all like, I don't want to die. And then the deep blue dragon comes in and is like, you're safe for now. Relax for right now. Okay, go take your motherwort, take some deep breaths, and just relax for right now. But it's like a lot of it's like too, like for me as a mother, I don't really worry about myself. I just don't really want to I don't know. If we all have a plan to leave this earth, which we do, I don't know if I want to hang around till everybody's gone. So anyways, Deep blue dragons work with Archangel Michael, the angel of strength and protection. So is anyone surprised? Dragons can delve into deep, dense matter in a way that angels cannot. They can clear and transmute lower frequencies up to 1 kilometer around those they work with. Those frequencies may be our emotions and thoughts, or the emotions and thoughts of people in our vicinity. I just took mother work 4 times before I sat down to broadcast. I don't know. I just needed it. I probably should have brought it right beside me again. Like, there are seriously intense energies right now. I guess that's why for February, or like, we don't have a full moon this month. Like, we're getting a break. Yeah, there's like so much going on, and it feels really intense. So I think that's why for our weekly oracle message, we were reminded to be grounded, kind of just settle down a bit, be the observer, take some deep breaths. And now the dragon that works with Archangel Michael is coming through just to reassure us that we are protected, and to remind us to walk the path of light. And here's the next part. Many of us are very sensitive and do not realize how much the vibrations of others impact on us. So you have to stop and say, well, how much of this am I absorbing from other people's? Like, I'm just being a total empath right now. For instance, like, anytime that my son, if I leave and he texts me that he's not feeling well, or he has gotten sick, because he's really had some things going on right now, I literally become instantly sick. Like, it's like I'm taking on his energy. And I don't normally do that, which is kind of strange for me. But I don't know what's going on right now. So anyways, we need to realize that many of the vibrations of other people are affecting us. Every time we walk in a crowd, we are in a sea of mixed energies. And these deep blue dragons are master clearance experts. They blow away the foggy vibrations, and then Archangel Michael, I love that it's his dragon, then Archangel Michael can more easily connect with us and place his deep blue cloak around us. Another personal note, I'm just going to make this all about me. I really have not called on the archangels now for about a week. Because I went through another one of my phases where I'm not trusting anything or anyone again except myself, and going like straight to my source, right? Your source, the source. So I just get in these phases where like, I'm like not afraid, but I just don't want to trust anybody or anything. And I just think it's funny that Archangel Michael came through and he's like, not even me. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, come on, not even me. All right. So this card is suggesting that you call on the deep blue dragons to protect you or your loved ones. So have you been worried about everyone around you? Have you been worried about your loved ones not feeling so good? Okay, we can call on the deep blue dragons. Hey, hi, Cosmic. We can call on them to protect ourselves and our loved ones. So go ahead and visualize an army, a protecting army of deep blue dragons gliding in front of you wherever you walk or wherever you drive. Let them precede you into your home or office. Ask them to dive into the ground below your house to consume all lower energies. Ask them to keep an area of 1 kilometer around you totally clear. Relax and trust this is happening. Okay? Because the deep blue dragons are transmuting the lower emotions of those in your vicinity, you are no longer moving through the dense energies of other people. Notice how much lighter and happier you feel. So I remember this was one of the very first dragons we ever pulled when we got this deck. It's our deck, right? And they've just always been there for us. And same with Archangel Michael. So as a final reminder, you can serve the planet by asking deep blue dragons to dive under your shopping mall, your school, your big buildings, your place of employment, or anywhere you feel they are needed to consume these dense vibrations. So you call on the dragons, tell them where they are needed, focus that energy to clear the dense vibrations, and then you continue to walk on a path of light, knowing that you are protected, and trust that your loved ones are also protected. Dang. All right. So I guess that's what we needed after our eulogy. Right? So I don't even know what the Crystal Kingdom is going to give us today. But I do know that I'm very inspired to send love to the Crystal Grid, the Crystal Kingdom. That is where a lot of the codes are coming from that are helping a lot of the collective begin their awakening. So let's keep fueling what needs done, right? Let's keep feeling protected, that we can keep just being the beings of love. Be here with me right here and right now. You don't need to worry about the future, okay? All you need to do is be present right now. That will bring you the ultimate comfort too. Just being here. If you find yourself getting overwhelmed, be here right now. I guess I'm going to pull the card where I stopped. Yeah, be here right now. That's all you can do. Be present. I've just been being present with my children, like in the moment, even if we're just sitting at the table. We've been doing word search. I don't know. We just got in the mood. We've done like dozens of them, but we work on them together. And I just love being beside them. I just love them beside me, right? So it's so simple. This guy again. But I love it. So interesting. Nirvana Quartz is where I stopped. This is a message of enlightenment. Not the first time we've had it. And not surprisingly so. So Nirvana Quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing light and bliss consciousness. Right? Much love to everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. So for many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma. Okay, that has now passed. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment, nor guilt. Let those go so you can recognize your full potential. Okay? Let them go so you can receive a download of cosmic light that transforms your being. So the divination is step off the karmic round and allow the karma of grace to manifest. The karma of grace. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. So for so many, it's like they're trying to attain it, trying to go get it, trying to find it. How about we just sit here and open ourselves and receive? Recognize this as a new beginning and fresh energy. If you are experiencing traumatic times and soul challenges, Relax and wait for a resolution. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Number 2 message this week, go with the flow. You guys, the struggle, it just doesn't serve us. So the healing insight. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future well-being. So just like the deep blue dragon said, walk on a path of light, right? You need to just deliberately allow positive thoughts, positive feelings to radiate from you consciously. Okay? It's your karma in every moment now. It's the karma of grace. So this exceptionally high Nirvana quartz, I'll take a picture of it. I will try to take a picture of it. These cards are so shiny. This works with our highest crown chakra. The timing is Pisces, and the soul path is embodying enlightenment on earth. What's another word for enlightenment? Like the ultimate love. We could also say embodying love on earth, embodying totality on earth, embodying Christed golden light on earth, right? And that's the immortality that we will leave, this impression that we will leave. Yeah, be water. Almost forgot. I know that's why we get 2 messages in 1 week to go with the flow. And it's like, oh yeah, I knew that. Greasy, I laugh all the time. I got these at Dollar Tree. It's what I put my drinks on. They're these little coasters that say relax. And you would not believe how every time I put my drink down, it's like relax. And you're like, oh yeah. Okay, yeah, relax. I forgot. I love them. That's like the best dollar I ever spent. Because we get distracted, we get caught up, we get, you can't be worrying and loving at the same time, right? And we get sort of off from where we need to be. And we just need to be reminded to relax and go with the flow and to be love. It's what we are. We are love. So yeah. Dollar Tree. No, Dollar Tree. Yeah, $1. $1 was all it took for me to be reminded all the time to just relax and get back in that space, right? That inner nirvana of what we are attaining. Okay, so let's end with the power of flowers. We've got Archangel Michael's deep blue dragons, many dragons we can call on. We've got their Nirvana quartz, giving us necessary reminders, totality, and love. Ooh, okay, the one I stopped on is sagebrush. So let's see what that has for us. It's not a repeat. And I love that we have lavender on the bottom. I just want to show that for Angela. All that purple. Lavender. And lavender in itself is a plant that constantly reminds us to relax and be peaceful, calm down, enjoy yourself, be in the now moment. So I might read that one too, because I kind of need it. So let's do sagebrush and lavender. So even sagebrush has a little hint of violet in the white buffalo. And lavender, I'm taking a guess, but that looks like someone we will know. So let's do sagebrush first. This isn't probably anything that grows around me. It looks like a desert plant. So shiny. Let's see here. An evergreen shrub or woody perennial. The sagebrush plant is distinguished by its leaf patterns. It's got small yellow flowers and silvery gray or white aromatic foliage. Cool. This hardy plant utilizes the full strength of the sun and can tolerate extremes of heat and cold. So now this is a plant that can be used as a flower essence. The sagebrush is one of Mother Nature's most popular healing agents for the purification of heart, mind, and body, both as a flower essence and as a sacred herb. Its essence, derived from those little blossoms, may accelerate personal evolution. The tiny yellow flowers act as miniature suns, blooming like rays of new consciousness from its silvery green foliage and radiating the light of the Great Spirit within the heart of humanity. So this essence would serve as a spiritual cleaner and tonic, clearing out the obstacles, illusions, and habitual patterns which typically cloud reality. Now, pictured in it is the white buffalo calf woman. According to Lakota teachings, white buffalo calf woman is associated with the mysteries of the sacred pipe. She introduces an awareness of the sacredness of all life, bringing order to the universe. Her image changes from that of a beautiful woman to that of a buffalo, sometimes white and sometimes black, depending on the message she has to impart. So here's our healing message. There are times in our lives when we are faced with the choice either to realign ourselves to higher principles through purification of thought, word, and deed, or to turn our backs on such precious opportunities. This card indicates that you may be standing at such a crossroad in your own life. As you seek to live in reverence for all of life, remember to give thanks to White Buffalo Calf Woman, the harbinger of cosmic justice, love, and peace. So it's a great message. In every moment, it's a choice. You have a choice. Do you walk the path of life and light? Do you walk the path of light? Is that what your life is based upon? Is that what your purpose is? Is that where your priorities are or not? Do you take the time to heal and integrate, or do you turn your back on a precious opportunity? So the blessing is sagebrush, holy herb, empty my soul. Your yellow flowers are stars in the night. My ignorance and suffering are brought to light. So very sweet. And I do also want to honor lavender. Lavender has been a huge plant in my life. One of the first ones that I ever planted in my yard. I've since killed it, but I use it all the time as an essential oil. Use it on my armpits, use it on my forehead, headache. I just use it on everything. Boo-boos. I just need to calm down. I love lavender. I love it as a tea as well. It tastes like a flower, but it's nice as a tea. So this is the healing angel, Archangel Raphael. So it's all about healing today. I love that. So wild lavender can survive pretty much anywhere. on rocky, barren soil. It can survive high altitudes. Intense heat cannot harm it, nor can the bitter cold. But Sadie did. Actually, I think it was the salt where it was too close to our steps. I think the salt killed it. So its brilliant bluish purple blossoms nestled among linear blue-green leaves become tubular at the end of the stem. And both the leaves and the flowers are fragrant. So interesting. Sagebrush is asking us to wash ourselves spiritually, cleanse ourselves, purify. The botanical name lavandula comes from the Latin word lavar, meaning to wash. So the pure, clean aroma of lavender blossoms washes one's energetic field, lending an aura of innocence and purity to all it touches. And as a flower remedy, lavender soothes and heals a shattered nervous system overly burdened by the stress and demands of a high energy life, right? Going back to totality, busy, busy, busy. Lavender's coming through to soothe that. It's all about the healing today. So Archangel Raphael, now we had Archangel Michael, now we have Archangel Raphael, Sadie. His name literally means God heals or God has healed. Archangel Raphael protects and overlights the nature kingdom. His healing presence extending outward to envelope all earthly beings, including plants, trees, animals, insects, rocks, and minerals, as well as humanity. Clothed in all shades of lavender, he carries a golden vial of lavender oil and a spear, symbolizing the stem of the lavender plant. So, here's another message of protection. You are under the protection of Archangel Raphael. Your mental anguish and cumbersome worries are washed clean. Earthly burdens are lifted and vision is purified. Raphael drapes his violet blue wings around you, reminding you you are never alone on your healing journey. You've never been alone, and you never will be alone. Like, Spirit literally has you covered. So the blessing is, in blessed purity, lavender heals. I am protected by your immunity. Your elixir of love protects the earth, offering a salve of peace and mirth. Wow, you guys. So with our topic today of love, we have gotten many, many messages that we are protected, that we are given an opportunity to cleanse ourselves spiritually, purify ourselves, walk the path of light. A lot of times we don't want to love because we don't feel safe enough to do it. Spirit has definitely come through today, just really solidly reminding us that we are protected, we are loved. We can certainly embody that. And right? Just know that everything's okay. Know that we're safe. Know that our loved ones are safe. I guess that's what we needed to hear today. Truly. We still have work to do, but we're safe to do it. We really are. So anyways, beautiful, beautiful messages of healing, of integrating, of purification, of embodying light, enlightenment in this body. You can have it. You can have it before you exit, right? You're safe. You really are. And 2 archangels, after I said I wasn't sure about them, came through today. I love that. Yeah. Lavender. I know lavender means a lot to me too. That's just such a personal experience for me with that plant. So that was just super sweet. And seriously, guys, it's day 8 of the 64 days of peace and nonviolence, and today is healing. And then we get Archangel Michael, who is here to remind us that God heals, and God has healed. Like, thank you for all the healing work that has been done for me and on behalf of my lineage. Thank you. It is done. It really is done. And I appreciate it. So, yeah, I think it's a great day to honor spirit and creator and ourselves and our courage, and really honor love. Absolutely. It's the only thing I'm selling, right? It's the only thing I'm selling up in here. Love. Oh my gosh. Yeah. She tries. Sadie tries to have love in her life. So we do have a bit of work to do in our own ways, for sure. But I love this. This is great. This is like slowly sinking into me. I don't know how you feel about these cards, but I definitely feel like gonna mull over them, kind of just really be with them for a little bit. I will post them on allnaturalme.com for sure. Yeah, so Queen Sadie of Love, Angela, you're so funny. Thank you. Gracie said, I asked Divine Mother for a sign this morning. She sent 2 archangels. Yeah. Yeah, they were for me too, Gracie, because I'm not saying I was getting in a bad way, but I was getting in like a frustrated way, and not trusting like anyone's intentions, like even what I had thought I had trusted. So to see archangels today, I really needed that too, for sure. And a blue dragon. I know. And a blue dragon. An army of blue dragons. And such a sweet message. So you guys, let's do our tango. Let's do our tango. See what else we can let go. Definitely needing to let go of the stress if it's found us again. For sure. For sure. And I remind myself of that all the time. You know, I can't be loving my children if I'm worried about my children. Worrying is not loving. That is a whole different energy. That's a whole different vibration. So either you're worrying about them or you're loving them. And it's just the point of our lives where it really feels like the ultimate decision to choose love in every moment, and just allow that to be who you are. So, accepting change. Damn it. Accepting change. Ugh. Is that what this is all about? And it is for me too, right? Your kids grow up, they change. Like, you just are like, no, stay right here with me right now. So today I will be open to the process of change. I will trust my higher power and believe that the place where I'll be dropped off is better than the place where I was picked up. I know that change is necessary to take me wherever I need to go. So here's for everybody who hates change. Here's for everybody who has issues with writing their eulogy because they don't want the ultimate change, right? Death is our ally. And we do need to trust that our higher power, we need to trust that it really is the change is going to be for the better, a better place than where we are now. So today I will be open to the process of change. I will trust my higher power and believe that the place where I'll be dropped off is better than the place where I was picked up. I know that change is necessary to take me wherever I need to go. I know in my life, I am dedicated to the will of Spirit. So wherever I need to go, I guess go with the flow and be open to change. Accept it. That's what it says. Accept it. Accepting change. It's a law of the universe. Everything changes. That's what keeps it in motion. That's what keeps the universe expanding and evolving. It's what makes us eternal. So, all right, you guys, let's end with a joy and sorrow. I'm really emotional today. I'm like feeling it. I guess sometimes you really just have to like let yourself hold as much love as you're capable of. Like we really like these vessels, like it seems like they fill up fast with love and then we like cry. Like I guess it's like we just need to keep practicing holding more and more love, right? Let these emotions flow through us. Let them clear us. Let them purify us. Maybe you need a good cry, a purifying cry, just kind of letting yourself have it and letting yourself release, accepting change. All right. These are getting harder and harder to shuffle. There's not too many left, but these cards have been great for our shadow clearing work. You guys, I love this. Deva's Dream. Deva's Dream. Earth Devas sleep in a dreamscape, combining both night and day. The first stars of the evening twinkle in the darkening sky as the Earth Devas dream of rebirth, growth, and transformation. I know she's fabulous. Salmon work their way upstream on their quest to spawn a new generation, and a long, difficult battle is nearing its end. The Earth Deva weeps tears of sadness and tears of joy. She knows the gift of life comes at a cost because the cycle of life includes death. I guess that's our topic today, isn't it? In moments of sorrow, there are sometimes glimpses of joy, like the fluttering of butterflies and buzzing of bees. They remind you to see things in a different way, from a different angle, to gain new perspectives. Wisdom comes from compassion, understanding that life is fleeting, magical, beautiful, and contradictory. In dreams, all things are possible. So here's your guidance from Deva's dream. Like, I don't know how I say things and then they just say them again for me. Deva's dream guides you to let your tears flow. Deva guides you to let your tears flow, to release the pain, and allow the reality of loss and trauma to be. Yeah, I feel someone's energy today for sure. And my own, you guys. And my own. So I hope everyone allows themselves a good cry today if you need it. To release the pain, to allow the reality of loss and trauma to be. Dream about new possibilities. The bees in the picture, the bees represent a new perspective. They will show you how to interpret things from a different point of view. And be like the butterfly and realize you are no longer who you once were. And like the butterfly, you will be transformed into a beautiful new being to experience life in a new way. So keep a dream journal. No, I will not. Keep a dream journal and wait for the bees and butterflies to reveal themselves. This week, when I dreamt about Jim Carrey hiring me to babysit his dogs and wait for packages to arrive on his doorstep while he was cutting me a pineapple, I was like, this is why I don't keep a dream journal. Gracie, thank you so much. I love you. Yeah, this really has been uplifting and inspiring. Everything has been amazing with you guys. Thank you so much for journeying with me and being honest with me. And I mean, I still have so much work to do. I think that's why, like, when I think of continuing on my spiritual journey, sometimes that feels overwhelming to me. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's time for us maybe to move on. Like, I don't always feel ready, but we are ready, right? We are ready to transform into a new being. We are ready to accept change and start to see things from a different perspective. And I am with the Deva. It is time for us to let the tears flow if that's what's needed, right? You guys, many baptisms for ourselves if we need it. Release the pain and allow the reality to be. Allow it to be. And dream about new possibilities. So stay focused on love, okay? And start connecting with your signs and your guides and your encouragement. Yeah, I do love this so very, very much. Everything that we talked about today. I love you too, you guys. So isn't she great? What a beautiful way to end a broadcast. Lots of fabulous messages. I will definitely post these on All Natural Me. Really, they truly all, in their own way and collectively, evoked emotions and movement within me, and I think within you too, that are really necessary for us right now. So just know that whatever you're going through, whatever you need to feel, you are protected, right? Don't run from your demons anymore, okay? It's time to heal them buggers. You guys, I love you so very, very much. I guess this is our shadow clearing work on love. Yeah, I knew there was something in there that needed to be cleared. Faux show. I love you too. Thank you so very, very much. I did almost lose it there and cry on camera. It's just been intense, you guys, for like 2 weeks. It's been really intense. I guess we don't need to understand why sometimes. We just need to keep going with the flow and grounding ourselves into love. Keep anchoring more love within yourself, within others, and just really do the work for the collective. So, all right, you guys, I can't ensure this quiet space any longer. There's just too many people in this house, too many dogs. So I love you so much. And if you're following the 64 Days of Peace, I'll be back tomorrow morning. And then they're yelling allnaturalme.com in the other room. And Thursday, we're going to finish our soul's journey with peace. They're doing impressions of me, you guys. That's my sign. This is Sadie at allnaturalme.com. I love you so very, very much. You're so funny.